Hello and good morning, listeners. We begin another week with another round of learnings with me, Shikhar Garg, and this is Almus Market Mornings. And I'd like to begin with something that I really liked while reading Robert Armstrong. He once mentioned sometimes market move because they learn something new. Other times they move because they are forced to see what was right in front of them, and that's what's happening with central banks. I mean, coming to market updates, we've seen three central banks coming up with their decision on the policy this week, and three major central banks, and they are in a big question of how do they manage their credibility. Central banks all over the world are aggressively striving to regain and entrench this credibility that we are talking about, so as to anchor inflation expectations and bring the inflation under control. So I'd like a long lost commentator of ours, Pankaj Rathi, to come today and have an update for us. Pankaj, over to you.
Thank you, Shikhar. Good morning, everyone. I missed this for long. I just wanted to be taking a break because I was reaching office pretty late because of this monsoon season. So, anyways, आप सब ने वीकेंड पे अगर न्यूज़ देखी है तो खाली यही देखा है कि चीता चीता चीता. After seeing the ad of this weekend and a Mountain Dew ad, cheetah bhi pita, I was never aware that India doesn't have cheetahs in their national parks. So we are getting back them. Another thing is basically there was a very important remark by Modi to Putin that it's not a time to war, where everybody is expecting that Modi would be taking the Putin side. US might be a little happy on this statement. The third thing is very, very important, crucial, is that Indian entrepreneurs are taking leaders steps ahead. Gautam Adani, my apologies, Gautam Adani reaching number 2 in wealth. It's kind of an important milestone. I don't know how crucial for inequalities and all this in India, but it's a good one. We are entering into the week of central bank cheetahs this week. Mr. J. Powell and FOMC would be deciding how much to hike. Market is more tilted towards 75 basis point. How that happened, basically, earlier the week, the people were expecting closer to that 30-35% people were, or probability was that there will be 100 basis rate hike. But after Michigan consumer sentiment surveys, which came lower on a Friday, it actually put up a lower inflation expectations 1 year, 2 year, 5 year. And that led to some kind of a rally in US bonds and some fall in dollar index. Now coming to the other currencies, Euro is holding around parity. GBP made a new low of 37-year new low of 1.1348, but it bounced back from there. We also saw gold acting and basically taking some support from a 1670 level, but it's at a crucial cusp of probably breaking down or not, we don't know, but it's a very, very crucial levels. Our belief is that gold has value. I don't know when it will get realized, but the gold has value by June. Today morning, we have seen that the China Central Bank has lowered 14 days reverse repo rate by 10 basis points. There is a good 7 handle break happened in the last week on USD CNY, USD CNH. Coming back to India, there are important developments happening on Indian bonds to be included in a sovereign index, and that could be a crucial one. Is basically this month is expected that JP would be announcing, JP Morgan would be announcing whether India would be part of a sovereign bond index, emerging market sovereign bond index or not, and that would be crucial for dollar rupee and Indian bonds. A market as of now looks like they are positioning themselves for inclusion. We have not covered cryptos for very, very long. I just want to include crypto. Bitcoin still trades around $20,000, taking an important support. Ethereum, which has got into a new, by changing their platform, which is known as a now new platform, is a merge platform. I would just like to highlight that crypto market cap is less than $1 billion. So we are discussing this. $1 trillion. It's closer to $1 trillion, around $961 billion. My apologies. So these are the few points. Dollar rupee we expect today in the range of 79.55 and 79.85 for today. The important another circular basically foreign trade policy has been amended. It has been amended to accommodate rupee settlement. So there are steps, small steps are being taken to make rupee as a trade settlement currency with many countries. So that's all from me. Thank you. Have a very nice day.
Okay, wonderful PR. I mean, that was quite interesting, and I really like the domestic touch of Cheetah v Cheetah. I wonder whether cheetahs will start drinking now or not. But on the markets front, GBP recovering from its 37-year lows, at least from what it is visible now. But markets can be erratic. With three of the major central banks coming in and updating their monetary policies. On the other hand, we also heard PR saying probably gold is in a value buying zone, but folks, it is all with a caveat that we keep our risk limited and manage our stop losses quite well. On the domestic front, there's another good news. If we have to talk about it, is the bond inclusion of Indian bonds in the JPM index. Now, there are credible sources which are mentioning that the bond inclusion is likely to happen this month. So let's see how the markets would be reacting to that kind of an update. Lastly, the central bankers that are meeting today, this week rather, we can expect rate hikes, but at the same time, what we need to be watching is the Japanese central bank, whether they are moving away from the 0.25% under control that they have been keeping, or they are going to come up with some sort of an intervention in the currency markets with almost 40% of depreciation in their currency. So, folks, the markets are ripe with a lot of changes coming on, and a lot of market participants, influential market participants, being aggressive in the market. So let's see how things go about. Please keep managing your risk, and we'll come up again tomorrow with another round of update just for you. Thank you so much for listening.